on Mainland 98.3 FM.
Welcome on board the Morning Express.
Good morning.
Welcome on board indeed to the Morning Express. Conversations continue here on Mainland 98.3 FM. My name is Sage Babalola. You're on to the segment of the Morning Express where we allow you to become a participant of the conversation. I mean, you participate all morning, but now you get to speak to us. You get to give us feedback. You get to open our minds to fresh perspectives. You get to talk to us about the areas that you think are deserving of more attention. Or sometimes you even are allowed the opportunity to an extent dictates the stories that you'd like us to emphasize on. That is the beauty of communication, and we do the best we can to uphold that here at Mainland 98.3 FM, hence the segment Mainland Focus. Today is Thursday. That means that you're not at all beholden to the matters that we pick. You get to pick the story that matters the most to you. You get to pick your focus. 2 minutes is allotted to each caller, and you can drop your contributions via our social media platform where we're streaming live, Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. I'll give out the phone lines after we talk to Fuad briefly, and also you can send a text message or WhatsApp message to 0913-6000-430. Now to Fuad, he will join us very briefly to talk to us about the most significant story, or the story he considers to be most significant this morning, and then would allow you to also speak on yours. Fuad, thank you for being on standby. Good morning again.
Well, thank you for having me, Sage. Two issues for me.
Okay.
The first one is our debt profile and how it's captured that, while we might be seeing a really marginal drop, and when I say marginal now, so insignificant drop in our foreign loans when it comes to, the dollar calculations. With the way our currency is depreciating very, very fast, it's very important that we pay attention to it, because whether we like it or not, these loans are coming in foreign currencies, mostly the dollars, and we're going to run into trouble. Sage. I will not go into what we are even doing with the loans in the first place. You understand? Well, that's another conversation entirely. What are we even doing? What is on ground to show for the monies we are borrowing from these foreign institutions? But for people who understand what you call modern imperialism, neo-colonial tendencies of these Bretton Woods organizations and their home country, you understand that, look, we have to look inwards. See, we have to look inwards for our own solutions. All this idea of running helter-skelter, jumping from one place, looking for solutions, from foreign land, is not going to help us. The solution to Africa's problem is right here in Africa. And I also make bold to say that the solution to Nigeria's problem is right here in Nigeria. What is missing? What is missing is visionary leadership, committed leadership, incorruptible leadership, really. Leadership that would ensure that the resources of the people is used to better the lives of the people. What we have is a leadership that, has a lot of questions around its own commitment to nation building. It's not by what we say. Everybody says what they want to say. We've been saying from 1999 today, for example, every leader that has come has said, we are committed to nation building. But the results we have has not shown any commitment, really. But while the nation keeps going down and down, going into the rabbit hole, Sage, look at the leaders we produced from 1999 till today. When they come into power, when they are leaving, what do you see? Don't their lives get improved? A lot of them who come in fact, some of the politicians we know got into office by taking loans. Some of them borrow money from friends and family members to run elections. When they leave, look at what happens to their lives. But the people that voted for them, the people that are expecting that they will one day get in democracy, get spoiled, why they are happy. Their friends are happy. I've seen very funny people say, oh, this leader is a great leader. He makes people. How many people? Instead of him to make the country, he says he's making people. He has only made people who are his friends and associates, who have suddenly become emergency millionaires and billionaires from their relationship with him. But we cannot all be beggarly to go and be knocking the doors of politicians. Say, what we want is them using their position to create an enabling environment for everybody to try. So whether you are an organizer somewhere, you can thrive, not necessarily because you have to go begging for politicians to be able to do anything. That is the kind of society we are hoping to see from our politicians. And finally, Sage, from our leaders, and finally, Sage, we still have to tell ourselves the truth. You know, people can question, there's been a lot of questions, really. The justice system in Nigeria, Sage. And I will never forget that, look, yes, Babalola will sort out their issue. Luckily, both of them are lawyers. So it's going to be a legal battle. Whether it's December 10 or not, it will eventually be granted bail. There's nothing that can happen more than that. The worst that can happen is that they will delay the bail until the bail is granted. And then the legal fireworks will start. So I will not go back. But can we tell ourselves the truth? Is everything normal with us? The justice system, does it look normal? If anybody can live in denial, but in reality, on a common sense basis, were we not alive in this country when Senator Adamu Bukachuwa told us what was going on at the appeal court, where his friends and colleagues were always putting pressure on him to go and influence judgment from the appeal court, and they were telling him, where you are going is wrong, but don't go there. See, a retired Supreme Court judge, Justice Amina Oge, at the point of retirement, has told us that, look, politicians have infiltrated the justice system. They put their family members, they put their wives, they put everybody there to manipulate the judiciary. A retired justice of the Supreme Court. And we are here, we keep denying these things, we keep lying to ourselves, we pretend that everything is normal. And so let me tell you, the foundation of any successful nation, any nation that you see that is thriving today, is the justice system. See, even the so-called foreign direct investment we are looking for, running everywhere in the world to bring it to the country, one of the first things they will evaluate is the justice system of your country. See, that if we bring our money into this country and there's a problem and we need to seek redress in the judiciary, can we get justice? Then we consider, apart from infrastructure, security, and other things, one of the things any serious investor, foreign investor, will consider is your justice system. Is it a manipulated justice system? Is it a compromised justice system? Look at the Chinese people with Ogun State, Sage. How long it took them? They had to take the case out of the country to get judgment, Sage. So, again, and then the actions of the police too. The way we present our police. The way even the police present themselves. Is it that the normal way it should be? Are we all happy and satisfied with it? Are we even making progress, or we are going back to the Stone Age? Sage. Those are questions in my mind this morning. God bless Nigeria.
Fuhad, somebody on Facebook says that Dele should just apologize and be freed. If not, then he puts the long. So
if not, so the person that posted that one is a judge. Is a judge in the case.
Yeah, I'm just saying, do you think an apology will cut it? Does he have anything to apologize for?
If he apologizes, that means he's admitting to having defamed the legal luminary.
Okay.
If he has put something in his book, whoever alleges must prove. So if they are accusing him of defamation, he should go and defend himself. We are not saying what he has said is correct, so that people don't misunderstand us.
Right.
What we are saying is the process in itself. When VDM came and the father of Fᴏᴜ had defamed them, didn't you see the way they handled the matter? And there are also cases like that too in the past. So what we are saying is that we should be a process-driven people. That's what we are saying. And we should expose this idea of seeing the police as a tool for punishing people. This idea of deliberately keeping people in cell as a way of punishing them. Or you take them to court, you know how to manipulate the court process to ensure that they are denied bail so that they can be sent to prison. All of these things does not show us as a civilized people. That's what we are saying. And those are the things why you look at the last time Davido said the economy was in shambles and they were going to kill it. They forgot that, look, it's not even about what the video says that these people pay attention to. It is some of these things you guys do locally that they will see in their own, what's it called, in their own reviews, and begin to say, no, that's not the country to take serious. Oh, that's what they are doing in their country. Oh, somebody who was defamed, who is alleging defamation, has now used police to arrest somebody, they are not detained. When they put all of these things together, look, they have embassies here, they have embassies here, they have people who operate businesses here who are their nationals. they listen to our local news, they will tell them this country is not serious. Be careful when you come, or when you come, be ready to do the nonsense with them. We have to get some of these things right before anybody will respect us globally. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Fuad, for your perspective. I just wanted to get his reaction on that one message on Facebook, asking that Dele Faritimi apologizes, and that's the only way to get out of this. I'll read the backlog of messages on Facebook. Stephen Dele Alawo was the one that says Dele should just apologize and be freed. If not, that's what he wrote. Prince Leo Ozoma says, good morning, Sage and Fuad. Thank you for the wonderful analysis as always, and keep it up. Now, what is this insistence on the importation of PMS when we already have functional refineries that can satisfy our daily consumption of fuel and other sundry products? It is simply because some people that are high and mighty are benefiting from the importation, and the government's inability to stop their selfish interest against the interest of the Nigerian people because of their own personal benefit. And until we checkmate this, I'm afraid we might not have it good anytime soon. Leo Ozoma from Isolo sent that one. Badare Bumi Osi Morale says, salute you gallantry, my gallant lady Sage. How's your morale this beautiful morning? God bless you. God bless you too. Thank you very much for the word of encouragement. Another Temitope Michael says, hello Mainland FM. I would like to use this medium on behalf of the people living in Ijagemo community to commend Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and his deputy, Dr. Hamzat, for the good work, especially on the ongoing Ijagemo-Ijegun construction road project under Ali Mosho local government area. We appeal that now that the rain has stopped, the contractor should kindly speed up the work, especially at Ojuodo bus stop, which is a flood-prone area, and work has not started at all around this axis. We should show more gratitude and appreciation to the governor when the work is completed. I also would like to appeal to IKDC Jegun Business Unit to please come and fix the electric wires dropped from the pole so that we can all have power supply since we are on estimated billing. Finally, I want to commend NDLEA under the leadership of Alhaji Bubamara for the good work that the agency has recorded so far. I urge other government agencies and institutions to take a cue from NDLEA so that the country can return to the right path. God bless Nigeria. Temitope Onotoye from Ijagemo community there with a message. It's to the phones now, 0913-6000-410. For WhatsApp and text messages, 0913-6000-430. Please, you are allowed only 2 minutes. And once we start to prompt you to round off your thoughts, indulge me and round off your thoughts. Introduce yourself and tell us where you're calling from. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
John from Mogba. Good morning, Fuad.
Yes, welcome.
Okay, let me talk about the rising debt profile and the devaluation of the naira. You know, am I free to talk about that?
Of course, it's open mic.
Yes, we've been talking about how to be productive in Nigeria and stop running hairstyles for loans. Just like what I said, that it's about colonialism. That these Western powers and those that are born us money are inherently colonizing us again. We they don't know because they get something in return for what they have given. That is for that. Look at, I read it in the paper that South African President Ramaphosa was asking for lead, that Nigeria has lead, and that they wanted it. Why is it not that?
It's France. We have an agreement with France for lithium, copper, tin.
France asking for lithium. And the president consented, accepted. Whereas we that have the lithium, we are not looking inwards to make good use of it. Is that right? Is that right? And when we talk, it seems as if we hate APC. When we find them what we will comment, we will castigate. When they do something good, we will applaud. But this one is wrong. We are borrowing money. We are devaluing our naira. We have potential to be great. We need to look within. We are not doing that due to corruption, inequity, and regionalness. Is this right?
You do understand the MOU, right? It's for collaboration. France
Why
has the technology.
What MOU? Hello, what MOU?
I'm just
Why are
giving
you
you
not using your lithium by yourself?
They don't have the technology.
Why don't you cover for the technology?
Okay.
Are you going to be here forever?
Okay.
Are you going to be here forever? No. Is that what we are saying? We want to be here forever? At the backward stage? Is that what we are saying? Is that right? Well, other people are progressing, and we are progressing in error.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much. I'm just giving you information. The MOU is that since we don't necessarily have the technical know-how to properly harness these resources, France, on the other hand, they do. So we have the resources, they have the technical know-how, we collaborate and maximize it. That is the content of the MOU. We can, of course, then have the conversation of why can't we harness our resources by ourselves? Why do we have to seek for collaboration to harness our resources? That is an angle that we can definitely explore. I just wanted to give you context to the MOU so that it informs your own analysis of the matter, so you know and you'll be able to analyze properly. That's all I'm doing. Let's take another phone call. Hello, good morning. Hello. All right, I'll take another one. Hello.
Hello.
Please, can you turn down the volume on your radio?
Off it.
All
Good
right.
morning.
Morning to you.
My name is Samuel. I'm calling from Kingston.
All right, welcome.
Number one, I discovered that some people went to National Assembly and protested this week in support of tax reform. Now, those people that have not committed treasonable offense, but if Nigerians should come out today and protest against hunger, that is treasonable offense. If Nigerians should come out and protest against bad governance, that is treasonable offense. All these things will not go unnoticed. You know, when I said there's an unity camp in the land, that is what I mean. Number two, our president is moving from country to country, signing MOU, looking for direct foreign DFI, direct foreign investment. How will that happen when there's insecurity and there's corruption? Just yesterday, some people planted explosive along the expressway in the north, and lives were wasted. Corruption is reigning. I start mentioning names of people that are serving in this present government, and those that Edu, they start up, is a member of APC. Matawale is a member of APC. Ganduje is the chairman of APC. They are having corruption cases hanging on their necks. This Yaya Bello is a member serving governor that dipped his hand in the pocket of treasury of a state. Is a member of APC. The whole world, they are watching us. The question now will be that are these people serious? They are looking for. They don't have conducive environment for investment. There is insecurity. Corruption is the order of the day. Let me tell you, the issue of this man, former governor of Central Bank, that he owns several estates in Abuja.
Thank you for calling.
Hello?
It's been 2 minutes. Thank you very much for your opinion. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning, Sage.
Good morning to you.
I greet you.
Yes.
And Alhaji. I want to tell you something. After we were unlocked from 31st of July 2020, November 2020, pandemic came that every area is for kidnapping and the terrorists. Because of the Russian for the
Comrade hold on. Do you mind moving your position or calling us with another number?
Hello. Are you hearing me now?
Your connection is really bad, and I need to hear what you're saying. So in case you say something that is on two words, I can immediately correct it.
Yes. Can you hear me now? Hello.
Can you call us back? Please call us back. Call us back, please. Hello.
Hello, Babalola. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
My name is Peter Monsef from Shomolu.
Welcome, sir.
Tinubu is back from South Africa. What did he bring back? Daddy Oyoyo. What did he come back? Is it with investors or what? Because the last time I checked, I can read it out to you now. Within this 2024, in the month of February, we can pay company left Nigeria. They closed down. In March this year, Sanofi closed down. In April, Mso, part of it closed down. In the month of May, ⴑpart of it closed down. And Tʀᴜɪᴅs closed down. Until we're still moving around. I have it here in the punch of April 20th, 2019, that Buhari, within 3 years and 10 months, he spent 1 year and 39 days abroad. Can somebody help me be counting and let us know how many days Tinubu will spend abroad and we have nothing here in Nigeria. Zulum is crying this morning that those with selfish interest are the ones sabotaging the fight against Boko Haram. And I'm asking a question. 2014, when APC was campaigning, they used Boko Haram that they will eliminate them within 6 months. And up to today, Boko Haram is still retaining our children's school babies in the forest. Has the government seeded Sambisa forest for Boko Haram? And we are told that this new, is it what do they call them, La Kurawa, that they told us the other day that they will not allow them to breathe, they will go. We are told that they are responsible for the fire in 2 places in Zamfara State. So this group also has come to stay. What is Tinubu doing in Nigeria? Please, can Nigerians join me to tell this man to sit down here and tackle the problems of insecurity? Let people go back to farm for us to feed. They started hunger. Then Nigerians feed again. Please, Nigerians, let us ask Tinubu, what is his agenda for Nigeria? Not all this moving around and still nothing.
Thank you.
He should have come back with mercenaries to help him fight Boko Haram and not coming back empty-handed. I'll keep asking him this question until I get the answer. Thank you and God bless you.
Hello, good morning. Hello. All right, please call back. Hello.
Morning to you, Lady.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you, my dear. God bless you. My name is Prince Wise, calling you from Water. I think at the end of the day, the refinery is working. According to the GUC president and other people that confirm it, so it's a plus to Nigeria. And those who are bringing fuel from abroad, yes, they should tackle the local ones.
Prince Wise, I'm sorry, I'm not sure I heard you. What was confirmed by TUC?
The TUC president has confirmed that's Ōṣìfọ̀, that Port Harcourt refinery is working.
Okay.
And when I had this statement from this union, I feel very happy about it. So if our refinery is working, that is owned by them from A to Z, the price of fuel should come down. If they refuse, let those Nigerian importers that went abroad to bring fuel, let them have a competition. If that was lesser, we should focus the one we are refining in this country. Because when we are refining in Nigeria, it's supposed to be cheaper than the one brought from abroad. So I can't blame those who is importing fuel to the country. That's number one. Number two, this 753 Mansa in Abuja, it never fulfill. They trace it to Emefiele. And that is why, whether Emefiele, whether the former Catholic General, the former Assistant Minister, the former Disaster Minister, all of them, that matters in court. But after the secure bill, they are going to be so. Which I don't like at all. That's why the CPA to create partners of special court. All good. They should be taken care of. 1 year, 2 years enough to tackle the case. What's of say, your sleep, forgive me, if you don't so bad. No,
Thank you for
if you
calling.
don't have money, your money must be free for you.
Thank you so very much for calling. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning, ma.
Yes, good morning.
This is Matthew from Anthony.
All right.
Well done, ma.
Thank you.
Please, things are happening to Nigerians every day by day by the hand of this group called Nigerian politicians. Although you people are calling them leaders, why they cannot lead themselves, talk up to lead a country like Nigeria. Nigeria is bigger than these groups to lead. Although you people are calling them government, why they cannot govern themselves, talk up to govern Nigeria. Nigeria is bigger than them. This group is they are calling they are politicians. There's another name that they can call them. They are terrorists.
I saw it coming. I absolutely did. Hello. Yes.
Yes, you talk about not harnessing the
Tell us your name, sir. Your name, where you're calling from, and then you can speak, sir.
John. Hello.
I'm with you.
Hello.
I'm
A
with
quick
you.
one. The China man not did it in China. Did he not import technology to China? Where was the Asian tiger in the 60s? Where was Lɪਧᴇ? I mean, where was Malaysia? Lɪਧᴇ did the same thing. We have credible leaders in the world that have done that imported technology to their country, and today they are superpowers. I rest my case. Good morning.
Nobody's arguing with you. It's not a debate, sir. I'm just telling you what the MOU comprises of. That's all. It's not a debate of intellect. I'm just telling you what is in the MOU, the purpose of the MOU. That's all. Thank you very much for your insight. Hello. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Oh, better. Thank you.
Thank you. What I'm saying is that after 3 months, we were unlocked from July 31st, 2020. November, Pantani said, NIM is for kidnapping and for insecurity. We rush. January 2021, during the expected data variant, I lost my sister 1st of March in a queue. 𝐴𝑢𝑒, Federal American Center, a scientist of lab that I lost because of Pantani rushing off. Now, if somebody come to tell me say it's for loan, Sage, have national government bank giving you loan? Have they given me loan? They will be talking to us like say we don't go to school. EFCC should explain to me how much they have realized from 2007 to today. Council should tell me how much they have realized from 1980 for the Joroku to today. Tinubu should explain to Nigerians how much he saved from June last year to now. Only us 500 naira, you cannot buy a large water. Power 500 naira, you cannot buy. Meat 1,000 naira, you cannot buy. People are sleeping under bridge for Songo. There is SMS closing, no light, no NEPA, no water. And somebody telling me that I should tighten my belt. Shebi, when you get the belt, now you go tight. Nigeria not get belt again. Nigeria are now looking like people who carry kwashoko. I'm telling you, what you know, what to sue me. Mombilu go.
No vex.
Mombilu.
So sorry. Don't be angry. I'm so sorry. Let's do WhatsApp for a bit, okay? Good morning to you all in the studio. To me, I know clearly that this tax reform bill cannot work because of the Northerners have the final say in Nigeria. They always claim that they have numbers in both chambers. They also determine even our politics. Please, Mr. President, should remember 2027. The arrest of Dele Faratimi by the police is laughable because the offense is not a criminal but civil matter. Mayor from 𝐴ᴏ. Thank you very much. Hello, Mainland FM. It's glaring that the praise singers are the major contributors to the failure recorded so far under the present administration. If not, how can the spokesperson for the president come up with a ridiculous statement that Nigerians have been living fake lifestyle before President Tinubu's administration came on board? So Nigerians that have been using cooking gas to cook because it was affordable have been living fake life. But going back to the use of firewood, since 1 kg is now 1,500, which is no longer affordable, have now been termed to be living a real lifestyle. Do this set of people or politicians mean well for the citizens? I would like to ask, when the president led a protest to retain the removal of subsidy in 2011, does it mean that they were encouraging people to continue to live a fake life? The president should always remember that no position is permanent, so he should do what will make life comfortable for the citizens and not come up with statements that would add salt to their injury. God bless Nigeria. ʟᴏᴏ from Ijagamo community. We have Good Morning Mainland Radio. The continuous importation of petrol is actually a form of round-tripping in petroleum product, similar to what is going on with our currency. So our crude is stolen, refined, and imported to the country by the same set of people. Our journalists should take time to investigate this. Mr. Charles from Shogunle sent that particular message. We have Good Morning Mainland FM crew. So northern leaders have suddenly woken up, interestingly, because of the proposed tax reform bill, which they believe is going to take free food away from their table. The pure hypocrisy is unfortunate. This president removed fuel subsidy. They removed subsidy on education. They floated the naira for the aim of devaluing the nation's currency. They went ahead to increase custom import duty. They bought presidential jets without recourse on National Assembly for approval, and all other obnoxious policies from this government. In all of this, the northern leaders kept quiet and said nothing, but decided to oppose the tax reform without knowing that what goes around will surely come around. Last, everybody done the chop breakfast. I like what is happening. The president should go ahead with the policy quietly while we watch the game play. Victor Igbokwe from Ikeja sent that one. Good morning, Mainland FM. Please, there's no single street light from Oshodi to Abule-Egba on Abeokuta Expressway. Please, police at Ile-Epo and Abule-Egba should organize themselves well and stop sending civilians to collect bike from people. Please, fuel should come down because of the people that are traveling. It's Yoma from Abule-Egba. Thank you very much for your message. Awolo Christopher from Shogunle says, when asked how fascism starts, Bertrand Russell replied, first, they fascinate the fools, then they muzzle the intelligent. Again, Voltaire said, no one is more hated than one who speaks the truth. And Mr. Samuel from K2, we Nigerians have entered one chance. That is the case of Barrister Dele Farotimi and our situation today in Nigeria. Other dissenting voices should watch their back. I commend those who have the courage to still speak the truth at a risk of their lives. Only God can deliver Nigerians from the current bondage and state capture. All right, Christopher from Shogunle there. We have Good Morning Mainland FM. I'm Oluwaseun from First Stack. Dele Farotimi's prosecution was swift, just like he's being sent to prison. But the likes of Yahaya Bello, okay, just like, oh, he's not in prison. Anyways. Like the likes of Yahaya Bello, Godwin Emefiele and other political looters are nowhere near sentencing. Pathetic justice system. Land case is 5 years in court. EFCC case versus politician is 10 years in court. Defamation case against journalists pushed by a wealthy man, 72 hours in court. Dele Farotimi was right. The Nigerian justice system is indeed criminal. Free Dele Farotimi now. We have here, hold on a second please. Good morning, Babalola and Fuad. I'm Bolaji from Ijoko. On the tax reform, Mr. President should suspend it for now. For me, the two most important things to start doing is 1. The patriotic citizens and the serious opposition should legally force the leaders to reform the electoral system that cannot be scuttled by any technicality in the judiciary. Secondly, we should have constructive, meaningful, and selfless conversations on other 44 mineral resources that are being taken away from our country on a daily basis by foreigners with the collaboration of our own leaders. These should enable us to take taxes pressure off the poor Nigerians and cause huge acceleration of beneficial developments in the country. Babalola, help us beg Governor Dapo Abiodun to please fix Ijoko Agado Road. Is Sandra that you send? It's Sandra that you sent for that message. But thank you very much. Let that tell their governor to fix the road. Thank you very much. It's Mainland Focus Open Mic Thursday. You have 2 minutes. You can call and you can also send a WhatsApp message and you can join our live stream. I'll read the messages on Facebook soon enough. I'm trying to rotate through all the platforms. So let's go back to phone calls. 2 minutes, please. Don't forget. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Babalola.
Yes, morning.
This is Mr. James from Agbado Junction.
Welcome.
So, this collaboration that surround this tax reform. My question is, to what end? The previous tax collection, what effect or what meaningful impact has Nigerian people had with it? That is the question to ask. Now, nobody's against tax. When you go to other civilized worlds, tax is what they use in developing their, economy, their infrastructure, their other amenities. But in Nigeria, tell me what the tax you've been paying, what it has been used for. Are you having electricity? Are you having good roads? Just give me one thing, because at the end of the day, the tax. Okay, go to coup of land that you want to clear anything. You hear millions of naira. That is why people keep buying things at a very high rate, because the money they use to clear all those things, the custom duty and all of that, is very much on the high. Tax. At the end of the day, what are they using the money for? They share it among themselves. They keep talking about tax as if they are benefiting, everybody is benefiting from it. Even if you go on the due process, if they don't apply the use of it judiciously, it will still be the same thing, because it is the politicians that are going to make, they will just share the money. Then I keep asking, what about our eminent people that, working us that, at the time of that 2012, to fight against injustice in Nigerian economy on the area of first subsidy removal? Where are they now? Why are they not mobilizing people to rise against all these injustices that are being done to our economy, that are being done to Nigerian masses? Why are they keeping quiet? Has things now got normal? It's like they are seeing things now in the normal shape. I don't really understand, because I'm expecting them, because anybody that call black will always call black black. If it's somebody that has moral integrity. But except someone that will see red today, tomorrow he say that red is black, because maybe that is where he will favor him or something like that. So I don't really know what is going on. Nigeria is not going in the right direction. And I expected them to wake up so that we have something better to bequeath to our children. Because what we are seeing today, it's like a keg of gunpowder waiting to explode. Because the future of our children is very bleak, like the way of all going. Thank you very much. I have a beautiful morning.
Have a better one. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, morning.
Yeah, Madam Sage, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Yes, what of my friend Fuad?
He's well too.
Okay. God bless all of you.
Thank you.
This is Barrister Peter Oko, and I'm calling from Maryland.
Welcome.
Yes. My take on open mic this morning is the issue of lack of insincerity between the citizens and the present APC government. You see, Nigerians, including myself and even yourself, we are sick and tired of the defeat by the APC government, both last government and this one. When Bola Tinubu came in, he told us over a year ago, he told us that he met an empty treasury from the last government, which was the Buhari government. And up till now, we Nigerians have been waiting for him to do something about it. There is no news or even rumor that Buhari has been invited for questioning as to why he left empty treasury. And because of that, Nigerians have been suffering excruciating hardship in their own country. And both transport, so plenty is causing Nigerians to be slaves in their own country.
Thank you very much for calling. We appreciate you. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
My name is Ulu. I'm calling from Sondu.
All right.
I want to speak on the tax reform deal. I think Nigeria should brace up for what is coming next year. Next year is going to be, if that bill passed as it is now on paper, look very okay, very interesting. But in that bill, VAT is going to increase by 10% next year. And by 2026, 2027, it's going to be increased by 15%. And I would like Mr. Fuhad to elaborate more on the effect of VAT, the life of Nigerians. In that bill, it was said that low-income earner will not be paying tax.
They're exempt.
But they are going to be collecting it back to VAT. And VAT means that from 5.7% that is right now to 10%, virtually everything that has to do with our daily life that we use is going to be increased astronomically. And you can see the governors from the north that are against this. They are not against the increment of VAT. They are pleading against how the share formula is going to be. That is why we never see governors either from south or north talk about poverty of their people anytime price of petroleum is increased or prices of electricity is jacked up. But they are only concerned about how it's going to be shared now. That is their interest, not increment in tax in whatever. So next year, and just this week, the Food Seller Association just said that the price of food commodity is going to go up next year, and that VAT has not yet come to play. So now imagine VAT added to it next year, and currently you can see the way things are. And somebody said yesterday that this government is borrowing a lot, and they have to tax Nigerians wherever, however, just for them to keep borrowing. They want to borrow to complement their 2024 budget.
Oh, I really wanted you to land. Thank you so very much. Yes, the Nigerian National Assembly is considering the value-added tax, that's VAT, from 7.5 to 10% by 2025. It's a bill that they're trying to pass. They're proposing an increase of VAT again by 12.5 for 2026, and at 2030, they expect VAT to have increased by 15%. But in the same breath, they're also proposing the reduction of corporate income tax from 30% to 27.5% by 2025, and then 25% by 2026. And if you're a company that has less than 20 million in turnover, you're exempt from paying the company income tax. So if your total turnover at the end of the year is not up to 20 million as a corporate entity, you don't have to pay the corporate income tax of 30%. And also tax consolidation into a single tax harmonization, and it will be 4% then reduced to 2% in the next few years. So our last caller did highlight some of the very key aspect of the bill that is currently being reviewed, or it has not been passed. Of course, it has to go through all of the scrutiny and what have you. But yes, those are the content of the bill. We might see, if it is passed, an increase in value-added tax from 7.5% to 10% to 12.5% and to 15% in 2025, 2026, and 2030, respectively. I'll take about 2 more phone calls, read Facebook messages, and then come to WhatsApp so everybody can get a word in. Hello.
Hello, Dan.
Yes, morning, sir.
Good morning. Elijah.
Welcome.
Yes, thank you. First of all, on the energy provider, especially in the north, if we have a capable, governor in the north, governor that are serious about the progress of the north, that are concerned with the citizen. Look, the temperature in the north now, Babalola, in Bauchi, if you go to Bauchi and Maiduguri, it's more than 60 to 70 degrees centigrade. You understand? We can be utilized for provision of, electricity, especially solar. Look at what they are doing. Governors in the north, they are opposing Tinubu on the issue of a tax area because of what they will benefit. It's just unfortunate. We don't have a patriotic, leaders or governors. People should, especially people in the north, they should realize this. On the issue of on the issue of National Assembly, calling Keyamo, Minister of Aviation, to come and to come and testify on why there's a delay on flight. It's unfortunate for them, and they should be ashamed of themselves. How many times have they talked of the road we common people are flying because they are concerned about their flight? That's their routes. That's true. We don't have leaders. They're only after themselves. Yes, on the issue of the police, please, Babalola, I would like you to clear this issue. I heard it from another news this morning that the police stole some of the new notes. I don't know the new notes. About something million. I don't know. So I want a clarification. Whether it's from the central bank, whether it's from the mint, I don't know. So that issue should be clarified.
Okay.
On the issue of NIN, it's unfortunate. Nigeria, because of NIN, then today, what do we have? What is the benefit you have? It should be, in fact, the government should be shameful of themselves. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Have a better one. Thank you. I'll look into that story, get back to you. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Lady Sage.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Joshua.
Welcome.
Yeah, I just since today is Babalola. I want to speak on this issue of Pharaoh team, and I think it can happen to anyone. This is the reason why I partook in NSAS. In NSAS, police is yet to even change. You will not carry out your investigation to know what is happening. You will want to arrest before you investigate. This is so unfair. This is so unfair. Of course, do your investigation and make your arrest. But it's almost as if Nigerian police don't want to change. They don't want to change. You will invade people's property and make sure you lock them up before you start investigation. What happens to the person's business? What happens to the person's career? And the comfort you are depriving him of. Do your investigation before you make arrest. That is normal. You don't have to go and be wasting the person's life in prison. Imagine they just adjourned the case on the 10th of December. Imagine. So the man will be there. And if you go to some of all these cells and prison, You cannot even keep your dog inside all those in all those places. Nigerian police should please help this country. Help this country, please.
All right, thank you very much. Well, that story, I had seen it, right, but I needed details. So the headline reads, how corrupt police officers stole 43 million naira from cargo worker in Abuja MPF. They didn't take it from the bank. They took it from a cargo worker who was conveying that amount of money for his clients. It was about 73 million naira, or, well, 74 million if I'm approximating, 74,950,000 naira actually. And at the point where they had remitted the money, they only remitted 31 million naira. They claim to have taken pictures of the 𝐴ᴏ, that's his name. Andrew 𝐴ᴏ is the name of the cargo worker that was conveying the cash. They claim that they took a picture of the man and the amount of money, but that the phone was lost and damaged, and so they could not find it. Well, after further forensic investigation, they realized that the policemen had actually stolen a sum of 43 million out of the 74 that they had initially confiscated from the cargo worker, and they had asked one of them to move the money out of the FCT to cover their tracks. But thankfully the police, their colleagues, were able to investigate further and realize everything that they had done. The person that they had seized the money from, the client that owned the money, petitioned the police to investigate, and then they find out that these policemen actually did take part of the money. They confiscated the money. They took 43 million out of it, and the treatment that was also meted out on Andrew 𝐴ᴏ, who was conveying the cash as well, and they've all been punished. They're being punished as well. So that is that particular story. Well, I mean, it's sad that we have men who are supposed to be enforcers of the law now harassing people and allegedly stealing money off of them without any investigation, and that some of the reports they even put to popular media were skewed to affect the narrative of the story. Well, the police have come out to tell us that yes, they did perpetrate that particular crime, and they've been able to recover some of the money, and they're attempting to recover the one that they had moved out of the FCT. So that is that particular story for those of you that are interested in it. I'll go to Facebook now. Basil Chika said, those who claim to have fought for democracy are now killing the same system that they rode on to come to power. Ʞᴏ Fᴏᴜ cannot be silenced or cajoled from speaking the truth to the government, and nothing must happen to him because that cannot be tolerated. This is how the common citizens are being intimidated and punished on a daily basis with no offense and on civil matters like this one. Chika Bender from Trade Fair Lagos sent that one. We have Kolawole Kazim on Facebook also, who says, I'm forced to say that one of the major problems facing Nigeria is the psychology of the people. Each time they blame the leaders for results that they get, forgetting that in democracy, the leaders make decisions based on the people's want. The same Nigerians that would ask government to increase the salary of the government workers are the same people that will blame the government when the prices of goods and services increase in the market. What they don't know is that the government does not have factories where they get that money from. The only factory the government has is the people. They collect taxes from you. So indirectly, the government workers are your workers, and each time you support an increase in their salary, you must be ready to pay more taxes. The impact of supporting an increase in government worker salary is rising the prices of goods and services, because the government will be forced to increase VAT in order to pay that money. All right, it's a rather lengthy message. I'm sorry, I might not be able to read through everything. It's almost 5 paragraphs. Forgive me. We have John Bernard Ohi, who says, good morning, Sage. What is happening again with scarcity of cash? We can't find cash in the bank, and POS operators have increased their charges. Not again, because we don't have Emefiele in charge. I thought this was being investigated, and banks have been mandated to ensure that their ATMs have cash even on the weekends. I've not seen an implementation of that directive at all. It is cause for concern. Let's see another one here. Darlington Ogbo, who says, good morning, the sound of Lagos. My open mic is to ask questions. Please, who owns the 753 duplexes? I tasked the media to investigate more. Please, where are we with the Port Harcourt refinery? I also tasked the media for more investigation into it. How much is Nigeria owing now? I want to know so I can start gathering GoFundMe account for Nigeria. We're just jokers in this country, and not until the citizens take the country back, we're going nowhere. Free Ʞᴏ Fᴏᴜ, free Prince Darlington Ogbo from Okoko Michael. God bless and heal Nigeria. All right, thank you very much for your message. Kolawole Kazim again says, the country we are facing, the problem rather, that we're facing today in our country is that our political office holders are always rewarded for performing poorly. For example, many government officials that are not productive in their state get re-elected. Look at the governor, Mr. Makinde of Oyo State. Did he win because he performed well? He won because our people are not voting intelligently. A governor that cannot provide electricity, running water, mechanized agriculture, and industrialization in his first tenure does not deserve a second term. But our people do the opposite. Our problem is not INEC. Our election has been credible and fair, but our people have not been making intelligent choices. All right, Patrick Obiazo, still on Facebook, says, it is most unfortunate that the country's recruits, train and empower the security agencies, especially the police, only to serve the interests of the persons of influence and money, but not the country. You can see how they are used during election, how they follow small boys with money about as protectors, while the citizens are at the mercy of hoodlums, and how they are used to intimidate the defenseless citizens during protests. Nigeria is indeed a peculiar country. We have Ayokwa Akintoye Omogbolanho on Facebook, who says, this is what you get when you have Tinubu as the president. There's no transparency, there's no accountability. He's not always straight with his statements. Can you see the NNPC coming out with contradictory statement? There is no how there won't be contradictions in their statement. If all you know how to do is tell lies and come up with propaganda, how can a refinery start work overnight without any iota of at least some report? Well, congratulations to their followers that are adding emotions. Who thought they have arrived and they are bragging, we told you that he's the right person. Let's give him time to do it. Can you see that he's now doing it? They should go back for a check. This government is not doing us well at all. Seriously, we haven't had one chance. Ola from Alagbado there with a message. Let me take phone calls again. Hello, morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Sage.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Ajibola calling from Nicola. And until we are serious as a nation, according to what the last person is saying, we just faff around celebrating the funny thing. And that is what we do in this nation. Because we just come up with, okay, once this tax reform is good. Who told you it's good? Must we just always look for means to tax the people until you tax them out of their tax life out of them? Just think, how can we set people, how can we make people comfortable before you even tell them to bring? You said subsidy is gone, nobody argue again. Subsidy on electricity is gone, nobody argue. Subsidy on education, nobody argue again. The next thing you have to do is just to increase tax again. Must you always increase everything in this nation? What can come down? The only thing that is coming down in this nation is the bargaining power of people. Is the bargaining power of people is coming down every day. Nothing is coming down, everything is increasing. And that is the antecedent of the president. Because that was what he did in Lagos State. Everything in Lagos State is as high. As this Agbero is collecting money, this one is collecting money, Kekena people is paying money, Okada is paying everything. Everything is, you pay for everything in Lagos. And that is why Lagos is like this. And that is what the Nigerian government is even looking into now. Everything will be on this high end. And there will not be productivity, there will not be good results to it. And that is what we have to ask for. Let everybody stop saying, okay, this thing is good. We know it might be good. But because of the set of people that are handling it, it can never be good. So then nobody should come up with this policy that this policy is good. It's not. There's nothing good about this policy. We know the assistant of the president, and that is why we should. That's why we should rally around and say, and we should talk out. The labor is now in its own problem now. Who knows the next person? If the labor can be treated this way, how much more a common Nigerian, a lawyer as that, can be handled this way? How much more a common Nigerian? What is happening to the common Nigerian in the streets? We don't know. You have to be serious in this nation. God bless this nation.
God bless you too. Thank you. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, Steve Babalola.
Yes.
Yes, this is Samuel calling from Ikeja.
All right, welcome.
Yes, God will bless the last caller. You know, there's one thing that we always do, the way they call us. It's not about sentiment. It's not about sentiment. You know, my greatest challenge that I have with us as a citizen of this country is to keep the way we keep on looking about other tribe or other people that they are the problem of this country. When these politicians that we are talking about, all the tribes are involved. When they want to loot the wealth of this country, they don't even discriminate. It is we, the callers, that will keep us saying, the North is against the tax bill because of the sharing formula. Who told you? Who told you? Like some argument that people will come and tell you that they destroy beer, they don't allow selling of alcohol in the North, but they share the tax. And I wonder how many states in the North are some of us visit to know what is going on there. You understand? See, let me tell you something. I don't have problem with that bill. My greatest problem on that bill is how clear. You understand? It is the antecedent of the current president. Check his track record when he was the governor. How transparent was him when it comes to this issue of tax in Lagos State? Who were the companies that are collecting tax in Lagos State? Now you want to change the FRS name to which name? And who are the companies that will collect those tax? You understand? He is not company. There's an allegation that the company that collect tax in Lagos belongs to him. So that is my major challenge on that issue. Why is he so interested in the issue of tax?
Thank you.
That's my challenge.
All right, thank you very much for calling. Let me take our last call for the day. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, this is Michael.
This is who?
Michael from Sugulig. Michael.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, on the tax issue, I think ignorance is very people in this country. And it's either some people are deliberately ignorant or they are mischievous. Because everything on this tax is transparent to everybody to read. If you are not clear, don't listen to anybody. Go and look at the tax bill yourself. So all the program that they are carrying about, people now they are talking about the marital side that is against Islam. So that's by the way. Secondly, on the issue of CBN, for me it's a good deal in the sense that for all the staff, they were offered 5 years salary in lieu. So the reason why we have more than almost 1,000 people applying is that because even some people got as much as 120 million as final settlement. So for me, if I'm in their shoe, I will collect the money and look for another job. So thank you.
All right, thank you very much. That's our last call for the morning. We'll spend the rest of the time we have looking at messages. Let me start with WhatsApp. We have Good Morning Mainland Radio. I'm Stevie Kellu from Maryland. My open mic this morning. The North pushing for the withdrawal of tax reform is right because they provide most of our food in this nation. No state should be marginalized in the sharing formula of the dividend. The arrest and detention of Daily Faritimi is simply the voice of Jacob and the hand of Esau. Earlier, the presidency had expressed displeasure at Faritimi's outspokenness on the ill state of the nation. May God help Nigeria. Thank you, Stevie Kellu. We have another one here. Good morning, Sage Babalola and Fuhad. Dr. Faritimi should be released. Nigerians should not accept this old style of intimidation and harassment anymore. They cannot silence everybody, otherwise we would have to use our voice if they don't listen. The president is busy signing an MOU that would further plug Nigeria into economic doom. Babalola, Netflix have left Nigeria. Hardship, hunger is the order of the day, and they're busy chasing shadow. Andrew from Ayobo, thank you very much. I did see that yesterday. Imam from Ekwaja, Sage, good morning. It appears crude oil theft has been reduced drastically and there's hope that the country can produce more than 2 million barrels per day. This administration should stop further importation of petrol. The sale of crude oil in the international market would improve our forex input and help to strengthen the naira. We have here, good morning, Sage. Why do we have to sign an MOU with a country on instruments to use? Why can't we just get the instrument? We can't buy tin that will make Nigeria better. I don't know what that means, but we can borrow money to do unnecessary things like traveling up and down like a bird. Olamileko from Malagwadora, thank you very much. Here we have top of the morning to you, Sage and Fuad. The failure of the Nigerian security system to secure the lives and properties of peaceful and innocent Nigerians keep being resounding. It is a great misfortune to have this deceptive and oppressive political elements in Nigeria who believe they have captured us and will not let us go no matter the hardship and misery of the people. Ibrahim Traore serving Burkina Faso has achieved in 2 years what these political elements in Nigeria will never achieve in 20 years due to insecurity and lack of will. There is a systematic and coercive silencing of voice of reasoning, criticism or opposition in this democracy. People cannot protest, they cannot criticize the government, they cannot cry, despite the hardship from many fronts. The worst is yet to be seen, unless and until the right people at the helm of affairs in Nigeria. Great job always, Sage. Leke from 𝐴𝐿𝐼. Such a pleasure to read from you, Leke. We have Hello Mainland FM on the issue of the MOU with France and South Africa. It is very shameful to be giving France lithium, which they were getting from Niger at a very unreasonable price. And now that Niger has cut ties with them, they have decided to jump to Nigeria to continue to get the resources, and they are no more getting from Niger and these other francophone countries. The parable goes, if you do not take care of your wife, someone else will. How can we have natural resources and outsiders will come to help us harness it? This goes to show that our educational system is really down the drain. Don't we have scientists all over the world that can bring into the country to help us to harness these resources? Nigeria has a lot of its citizens all over the world who can assist us with these resources. Sage, you can see why I have been clamoring for diversification and a closed economy. Now outsiders are coming to help us move away from our resources legally. Before, it was in an illegal manner, but now it is legal, and soon other countries will follow. Sean is the author of that particular message. We have here, good morning, Mainland Radio. I beg for you, drink water of patience. Legal matters all over. We have taken a wrong dimension and it has been bastardized. See what happened to Trump in the US on criminal cases hanging on him, and the judges appointed him and he manipulated the judgment. And this is a country that Nigeria's democracy is modeling after. Let 𝐴𝐻𝐻𝐿 defend himself in court. Alhaji Remi Olisa from Palm Avenue, Mushi. All right, thank you very much for your message. Let's see if we can read from Facebook as well. Chris Nwalem says, good morning, Sage and Fuad. What is the benefit of the Port Harcourt refinery when the price that they are selling the fuel is more expensive than Dangote? Is the refinery meant to inflict more pains on the masses or alleviate the plight of the masses? Shouldn't the price from the Port Harcourt refinery be lower than the price of Dangote refinery if this government is serious about alleviating the plight of the masses? So the thing is, even Port Harcourt refinery has not told us how much they're selling. There's no price template yet. Now the marketers are the ones that are saying that their price is about 75 naira more than the price of Dangote. But Port Harcourt refinery, they're saying we have not even given any price whatsoever. That is the confusion that we're left to deal with, unfortunately. I'll read this last one here. Michael Adisa says, on the CBN issue, it is voluntary retirement. You are offered 5 years salary in lieu of retirement. Staff and deputy manager were offered 79 million naira. For me, it seems like a fair deal. Well, that's all the messages I can read. I would love to read all the many messages I have, but you understand we're racing against the clock. But not to worry, there's a situation room today by 4 p.m. You can still join to air your opinion on these matters, right? And you can listen to the programs that we have for you. Creative Ninja is also going to be on your airwaves. You can listen to the program, have a great time, relax, talk about arts, talk about culture, talk about tourism, talk about the weather, talk about our people, talk about our creativity. It's going to be an amazing time. Creative Ninja will be on at 10:15 a.m. and then we have the rest of the shows that would be on air for your listening pleasure. I'm 𝐶 Babalola. Thank you again for coming along with us right from 5 a.m. the start of the morning express. Soon it will be time for Launch Cafe crew to take over the baton of conversation. We're Mainland 98.3 FM. That's it for Mainland Focus. Stick around. We're the sound of Lagos.